Hi everyone, at your world is CoinsKid. It's going to dive into Bitcoin. Thank you for your support, okay? Because the entire CoinsKid community here. Big thumbs up to each and every one of you. You had a really good Wednesday, and I hope you have a really good Tuesday. Just going to show you CoinsKid.com. Okay, so on CoinsKid.com, you can see the market's pretty flat in the last hour. There's not much growth really, apart from Polkadot's picked up 2.47%. Chainlink's having a really good day, isn't it? Uniswap as well, because there's the Arbitrum updates between the both, so that's why you're seeing a little pump for both of them right now. And obviously Bitcoin's up almost 1% in the last hour there. The market is currently 1.76% down, and Bitcoin's dominance running at 41.15%. The current market capitalization of crypto is 1.78 trillion. So it's had a major pickup from the correction that has gone through in the past week there, so it's doing relatively well. Now I get a lot of questions like, where are the links? So this icon up here in the top right, that's your links, okay? That's your links section, and this is where you'll find all the links to CoinsKid, the Patreon, the YouTube, the Instagram, Binance. If you want to join Binance, that's a little affiliate link right there. Obviously the Telegram, the Twitter. Do follow us on Twitter if you're not already followed us on Twitter. And then obviously this is a link to TradingView where you can get all the charts and stuff. So that's great. So right now, what I'm going to do is dive back into Bitcoin instead of boring you. Yeah, so it's looking okay. We're under the 20 EMA, which is not necessarily a good thing, but if we can remain under it and remain above the 55, which is the most important signal right there, you're looking at a level of consolidation right there for Bitcoin, okay? You can see it's hitting its head on a level of resistance. Well, we'll dive in a moment, but what we need to see for Bitcoin at least is hold the 55, because if you start rolling under the 55, okay, then it's a bit of a precursor to a bear market right there. I'm not saying the bear market's coming, because we're anticipating this wave 4 pullback, which we're going through right now with an ABC correction, which we made you fully aware of about 6 weeks ago for Bitcoin and gave you our breakdown targets. But from here you can see that potentially what's in front of us after this ABC correction and this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Elliott wave theory, taking us up to 2.272 in this bull run towards 200k per Bitcoin. And we do anticipate we will get there, but right now we just hit a level of resistance, haven't we? And we're rolling back to support and we're holding it relatively well. So it's all good, it's all golden. So right now what I'm going to do is jump into the 4-hourly time frame for you on Bitcoin. Looking at Bitcoin on the 4-hourly time frame, then you can see yesterday we gave you the rising wedge, okay, and you can see you actually fell out of the rising wedge just there. You've fallen out of it, you come back up, you hit your head, you've come back under the 20 there, you come back up, and you've actually hit in your head now on the 55, which is outside of this previous support line. You see that support trend line, you are now actually in it as resistance. So unless you start to see Bitcoin get above the 55 and break back into this pattern, okay, and invalidate this, because like I said to you, the pattern that's in play is valid until invalidated away, and right now you've fallen out of a rising wedge, so the target is down there, okay, it's down there where you formed it, okay. That's why potentially, you know, you could be looking at a rollover here unless Bitcoin does something, and there's something it needs to do is get back above the 55, come back into the pattern and carry out this inverse head and shoulders pattern up to this 48k right there, because if it doesn't, Bitcoin will roll, okay. And that's why we'll always show you there is also another pattern that's emerging, okay. I don't know if you can see this, but effectively you've got this head and shoulders pattern forming just here on for Bitcoin as well. So right here, if you do continue to do something like this and roll over and lose this level of support right there, and like this support will change. This is why you need to come, because you could say it's at 37,500, but as you can see, it's a ascending support line, so it changes obviously. So that's why you need to come to your charts. So let's say, for example, over the next couple of days, if Bitcoin sort of crabs a little bit, goes sideways and creates the right shoulder, because this, what is this, a left shoulder, a head and a right shoulder, you're effectively rolling over. Do you see that? This is why, to invalidate this pattern, you've just got to break out of this level of resistance right here, make a higher high than that, because that's confluence of the fact that you're going to break out of this inverse head and shoulders and come up to that pattern just there, okay, that 48,561. So if Bitcoin, I mean, it looks good, but you fell out of this pattern right here, and effectively your target is down here, just like it was when we fell out of this rising wedge just here. You see this rising wedge? We fell out, we had a throwback, we come back up, we hit resistance, pretty similar to what we're doing right now. You know, we failed to get back into the pattern and break the high, which is always said to you, break the highs and you invalidate patterns. And you can see it rolled over eventually, didn't it? And the target was effectively met from that rising wedge just there. Do you remember that? It was met. Boom. See you later, alligator. That was a good short. So right now, what you need to see for Bitcoin is break that 55. Get above the 55, most importantly, because if you do, then you're going to start back testing its support, potentially break this high here, which will see a 48k Bitcoin. So that's Bitcoin. once again, I'll give you a couple of trades. Like, you need to keep an eye on it. If you do start to see Bitcoin come along now and create this right shoulder like this, okay, if it starts to maintain to be under the 55 EMA on the 4-hourly time frame and creates the right shoulder, then do anticipate a little short if you break this level of support right now. And again, this support is going to change over the next few days. If you do start to lose that, then do anticipate a little short down there to carry out the rising wedge pattern right there that you've got for Bitcoin, okay, and that would be around about 13% short down to the test this low, which was created by the rising wedge. Do you see that? So do anticipate that. And obviously, if you do start to come back up and you do break this level of resistance right here, which obviously is the neckline of the inverse head and shoulders, then you've got a lovely little upside for Bitcoin wherever you break it, of up to that target there, which is roughly a 16% upside. And again, this actually changes because it's an ascending resistance line of this inverse head and shoulders. So this is where you could see the extra appreciation for Bitcoin. This is why you got to come to your charts, get used to charting, okay, and you'll see what you can do. Take care, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow with another update for Bitcoin. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay tuned. Bye bye.